Well, hello. Welcome to day 48 of my practice out of 365 days. Yesterday I said I was going to do charity, but I just took a second, probably 5, to try and look for it, and I didn't find it. And so I'm not doing charity today. In all seriousness, I've got no time for that. No, it's just close to my kid's bedtime, and I was gone all day for one of my children's competitions, and I chose to nap this afternoon because it was a very early morning, like 3:30 in the morning, and that I chose to spend the rest of the afternoon and evening with my children. So my husband is helping the children get ready for bed, and once I'm done with practicing, we'll do scripture study together and prayer together, and then we'll put them to bed so we can start another day tomorrow. So yeah, I'm still tired. I had like an hour nap earlier. I'm not a good napper, but I was just, and I went to bed at a decent hour last night. It was like, I don't know. I say decent. It was like 9:30, 10. So I still didn't get a full 8 hours of sleep by a lot, but I could have gotten to bed at my normal time, which sometimes is really bad. Not really bad, like 11 or midnight, but we wake up pretty early at our house. So anyways, that's a lot of explanation for why I didn't take the time to look for Cherny. It has to be somewhere. I don't have a very good organization system for my piano books. Someday we're going to have built out bookcases. But until then, my piano books are literally just like stacked and stuff. So, oh well, someday. But that someday is not today. I'm going to do Hanon number 26 for my warm-up today. Do I want to do the repeat? Okay, I'll do it. That was so tiring for some reason. Just my left hand, my going down with my 5 and my forefinger, my pinky and my ring finger. And it's so interesting how like it's the same pattern going up as it is going down. But for some reason going down is more challenging for most people, including myself. I don't know why. I'm sure that's just something to do with our brains, but I was just thinking while I was playing that there's enough new friends on here. I'm almost to 100 subscribers, which is kind of fun. That I should probably introduce myself again. So, as the name of my YouTube channel suggests, I am Elisa Lindsay Johnson. I have been a pianist since I was 8, which means 30 years. It took me a really long time to get to the point where I called myself a pianist, because I thought I wasn't good enough. And it was probably about 8 years ago that I decided that I was going to embrace that title, and that I wasn't going to be embarrassed about trying to be a pianist, even though I felt like I wasn't good enough a lot of my life. I mean, I've always loved piano and I've always played the piano, but just like giving myself the official title of pianist made it sound more professional to me, and I didn't think that I was good enough to have the professional title of pianist. But now I consider myself good enough to call myself that. I know I'm not perfect at piano, but I have put in the hours to be able to claim that title. And so definitely put in probably 30, or what do they say? To become an expert at something, you have to put in 10,000 hours. Definitely put in 10,000 hours of practice, I would say, over the last 30 years. And so that's me. I teach piano. I've been teaching piano consistently for the last 9 years. 9 years. And like off and on for the last 15 years, probably. I also play the organ. I've been playing the organ for almost 8 years. But for almost 7 of those years, I played the organ as a pianist and only learned the basics and was terrified of the pedals. And then last year at the beginning, or at the end of 2023, I performed my first organ song for a Christmas concert at church, and I didn't do any of the pedals. I changed registration like once, and it was just pressing one of the buttons up here and one of the stops. And so and I was terrified to do that, but one of my friends who's amazing, she's like been my mentor on this journey, even though she doesn't necessarily play the organ, she's learned a lot about it. She's conducted tons of choirs, including like the National Guard or something like that. She's done some really big stuff, and so she has a good ear for putting sounds together, which is really important for the organ, because when I play the organ, I like to say that I'm like a symphony or an orchestra because it's like it's one instrument that's putting like 20 different instrument sounds together to make one big sound. So anyways, last year at the beginning, my goal for the year was to become a better organist. I felt like that was something that I should focus on. And man, did Heavenly Father hear that. I had many opportunities to learn how to play the organ, and some of them were terrifying, and I've talked about them on here. And so I don't remember. I know that maybe a week ago Tuesday, I think that's when I went to go play on the organ, and I kind of gave my background a little bit with learning the pedals. So anyways, last year I learned how to play the pedals, and now I can play them without looking, which is crazy to me that that's possible. And I've learned a lot about registration. I'm still learning, but I'm gaining a little bit of a knack for figuring that out and picking good registrations for songs, which is kind of fun. And so I do consider myself an organist as well as a pianist, and I'm excited to gain even more knowledge in playing the organ. It's like I feel a really big hunger for becoming a better organist, and I almost get more excited about organ stuff over piano stuff, which is kind of crazy. So other than that, I love to garden, and I love to cook and bake for my family, and I am a mom, and I've been married to my husband for almost 18 years, and I can do this kind of stuff, learning the organ, doing this, because my husband has always believed in me, and he's always supported me as far as piano concerned. Like I teach piano lessons because he believed that I could when I didn't believe I could. I perform the organ because he believed I could when I didn't believe I was capable of that. And he supports me and helps me have the time that is necessary to keep these skills and to gain new ones. And so it's really because of my husband that I've gotten to where I've gotten. And then this is the 365 days of practice is me putting my money where my mouth is, or my mouth where my money is. I don't remember the way that saying goes, but whatever it is, that's what I'm doing. Because every week I tell my students that they need to practice every day, at least for 5 minutes a day. That's what I tell them. I don't tell my students a time frame that they have to practice, because I know that they're busy and I feel like that would be stressful. But if they can at least touch the piano every single day and do something for 5 minutes, that's better than nothing. And that'll help them keep their skills. And so that's my philosophy with this goal, is I have to at least touch the piano every day. And that could mean anywhere from just doing a scale or a hand-in exercise to practicing for 3 hours. Now, I haven't done 3 hours of practice because frankly, it's because I don't have time, or I don't have space on my phone for recording that. But also because I haven't had time. Right, there are lots of things pulling my time in different directions, and so I can give myself some time to piano, but not every day. But now I'm not as much a hypocrite with my piano students when I tell them to practice every day, because I do it, right? And so on a normal day, if I didn't have this goal as a pianist, even, I would today, with waking up at 3:30 in the morning and being gone most of the day and coming home and having to be a mom, getting to be a mom, right? Words matter. Getting to be a mom and taking care of my kids and dinner and all that stuff, I probably would have not practiced at all today. But because of this goal, making it happen, because that's what we do. This is, out of all my goals, this is the goal where I've been 100% at. And I've had a couple of goals. I've kind of been good at the other ones. Kind of. But this one I've been 100% at. And I think it's because it really matters to me. It's something that is important, and I see value in music and how it can affect people's lives. And so I'm gonna become the best that I can be at this and the organ, so that I can bless people's lives in the best way I can. That's kind of my thought process through all of that. So anyways, long story not short, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me in my piano room every day. And I'm excited that you're here. And I hope watching this does not mean you have to learn how to play the piano and that you have to practice it every day. But I do hope that it does encourage you to learn something, to get better at something, and to make a goal and keep it. So that's where I hope I inspire the people that watch these videos. So thanks for joining me. I am going to continue working on the Bach Violin Concerto. I'm going to focus on the parts that I was messing up a lot on yesterday when I was playing through it. And those are the parts that I have been focusing on for a while, and I'm still messing up on them. So we're going to try and make some good headway today. Remember, this is what getting better at something looks like. It's not all fun and games. It's not what Instagram or social media shows you, where you have a whole room renovation in 30 seconds, right? It's 30 minutes, it's a couple minutes every day of doing the same thing over and over again and making small, minute changes to move the needle forward. That's what life is, really. So maybe that's another reason why this channel might be good for you, because it gives you a good dose of reality. Right now I'm focusing on the end. Slow down. I think that my daughter's teacher is going to retardando that a little bit. I was always taught to say it the other way, but it's probably not very politically correct. Nope. Although ritardando really does mean to slow down in Italian. That part. I always end up hitting the next note. I always do something like that. Let's see. Did it? See, I'm doing it as I'm repeating that one. Are you noticing I'm not doing it as much now? Doing that part where I'm hitting both notes on my turn under? That's what you want. Nope. Voila. That was pretty good. That is pretty stinking good. Blah. Nope. That pause was definitely my brain wondering what the heck I was doing. It's getting there. I'm liking how it's sounding. I need to clip my nails, they're bothering me. I was thinking, man, this is getting good. Why haven't I learned my lesson with that? Don't ever think you're getting better, because then you'll just mess up. I'm kidding, but kind of. Did you hear that? I did that. rest of the page and see how bad it is with positive thinking Johnson. Let's add the rest of the page and think of, and see how much I have improved. There you go. I didn't practice the rest of the page, okay? I just practiced this part. So I messed up. Just one little fumble, but like in the section that I was working on. That's pretty good, actually. I'll take it. Positive thinking. Words matter. The whole time I was playing, like, the last line, I was like, please don't mess up, please don't mess up, please don't mess up. And I kind of didn't. Oh, I feel good. Give myself an itch in my throat. How many minutes have I been doing this? All right. My time is quickly coming to an end. Hold on. I told myself that I would give myself 30 minutes and then I needed to go help with the process of bedtime. And so I'm going to go over a couple minutes. I wish I would have had more time to, well, if I wouldn't have talked so much. But you'll find out I like to talk. In this kind of setting. I like to talk in front of big crowds. I like to perform in front of big crowds. I like that kind of attention. Smaller groups and crowds, or smaller groups one-on-one is harder for me. Not impossible, but I feel less awkward when I do this. I like to tell stories and, I don't know, talk. Like, I think it'd be really cool someday to be like a public speaker. I could totally do that. That'd be fun. Like, I've always imagined that it would be really fun to do like this concert/talk thing. I would so love to do that. Anyways, so this is kind of my jam. So that's just probably why I'm also not practicing as much as I should, or I didn't get all the parts I wanted to in this, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to play through the song once, practicing performing. So I'm going to try really hard to not stop and just play through it and make mental notes where I need to work on tomorrow. funny thingy. I barely made a mistake on that last line. That's huge. I made lots of other mistakes, but that part I worked on tonight, it worked. It was a good day, good practice day. I feel good about things. And I didn't stop. I wanted to so bad. There were some times where I really wanted to fix something, but I didn't. And it worked out just fine. And there's definitely some things I need to work on. This part. That that page I need to work on some stuff for sure, amongst other things. So got my work cut out for me still, but that last part of the last page was perfect. Good day. All right, thank you for joining me on day 48 of 365 days of practice. I'll see you tomorrow in my piano room. I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye.